She's pressured, she's panicking, yet she's not doing her work. And just scrolling by guilt. We have all been there. Scrolling, we are thinking we need to complete this work, we need to complete that work, I have this due, I have that deadline. But no, we are still scrolling, we are still on our social media while we being guilty and not even able to enjoy that time that we are on social media. So we don't want to be Anya, right? We want to be able to organize, and that's what Anya thought as well. She wanted to organize herself. What she did was, when started tracking her to-dos, her assignments, she downloaded an app and started doing that. Then she was like, oh, I should maybe change my habit and start creating a positive habit that will help me in my longer term. She was like, okay, I'll download one more app. Then she was like, oh, I need to make sure that my due lines are meeting. So she was like, okay, I'll also start managing my due lines and deadlines, and that will also help me with my other work. She thought that will make her organize herself, and it will help her in her overall mental being, because she's, of course, she's not panicking if she has a structure, right? But she already has 3 apps, and we have not even got into the entire points that will decrease her panicking or will make her life in a structure. That's already 3 apps, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, just with this few target that she started, she already had to access 3 applications. All those notifications that all those 3 apps will bombard her with, that will just make her more panic. She will not get any work done, keep that in mind, but she will feel guilty even more. Okay, the 4 p.m. has rung, the notification has come, now she's going to think, oh, I need to complete this work. I'll just take 5 more minutes and I'll start on the work. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and 4:30. 4:30 she has to start another task, and the notification has bell rung, but she has not started that work as well. Now all this can be avoided if she could start with another, our app, ZenZone. That's how she can escape it. Why? Because all those works that she needs to complete, all those tasks that she wants to do, all the habits that she wants to make sure that she can improve, that will help her to organize herself and then be happy about it, that she successfully did something at the end of the day. She can finally be guilt-free and apply her that time that she was wasting on social media here and there in doing something productive that will give her happiness in longer term. I'm presenting our application, and he is
Unita Bundari. We done this now.
Next one, sir.
So that's our team and I am one of the presenters. He's also be going to presenting. Now let's start with how many people actually care about self-care. Not many, to be honest. Wow, there are 45% men who care about self-care. Yes, that's statistics. I was also a little shocked when I started researching. 45% actually care about self-care. Although they tend to give up if some plans arise, which is not seen in girls. So girls, 15% only girls are there who actually care about this self-care in a way that is actually developed, because they feel that they do not deserve a self-care. They do not feel that okay, self-care is deserved by them because they haven't completed any task. Self-care is supposed to be like a reward for us women, or like we need to finish a task and then we can enjoy ourselves. Guys, they are like, okay, we'll do self-care even if any tasks are being completed or not. That's another part. Now I already mentioned what problem Anya was having. So she was not able to do self-care because she felt that it was sure. So many applications, so many notifications, this and that. Let's not go into that. Fragmented solutions. 3 apps just for few basic tasks. Imagine that, man. Now neglected self-care. She could not enjoy herself because she thinks she does not deserve it. Why ZenZone? Because it is simplicity. There is simplicity. As you can see, there are 4 main features that you can see in our app, which needs to be further developed, but basically you will be seeing 4 main, and I'm getting into it in the demo stage. Consistency. You will be able to consistently manage your works, your habits, or your tasks, or your motto that actually you want to fulfill, which will at the end of the day, entirely at the end, will help you. Future scope and growth potential. There are many shortcomings in our app that I will agree right now only, like AI, lack of AI, and voice journaling, and game-based interface, and personalized notifications. Let's get to the demo stage because we are in the time frame. Let's start with the basic login page. There is we have already signed up. We will just directly log in with our Google account. And anytime. Okay, now we are finally logged in. Without logging in, you cannot access all this. So you will get a notification bar or message box that okay, first log in and then only you can access it. Starting with vision board. When Anya was having problem in creating how she can manage a task or what priority level should she give or what task should she focus on, should it be in social life or academics or family or hobby or skills? What should it be? Does she have to go and learn the functionalities of another app and understand how to categorize it? No. We all have that. We have an option that if here she can categorize it with the level of family. Anyways, let's move to the personal development stage where she can track how she felt about her day. Whether she was happy, whether she was energized, whether she was creative. If she feels good about herself, if she is happy with her state of mind, she will be creative, of course. And if she does that, she can actually record it. And at the end of the week, she can also check her performance. How did she do in the entire week? What days were happy? What days were sad? What days were productive? What days were not? We also will be adding some more options in this criteria. Moving on. Wellness journal. Now this I want to talk about. I mentioned that we have a lack of AI. I wanna we will wanna add reflective prompts that the user can actually type with their voice so that they do not have to physically sit and type because no one got time for that. We do not want to make a show. Remember that. So we can we wanna add a mic. Voice texting actually, which will also be recorded, and she can check at the end of the week that where she do well, where she was lacking, and where she wants to work on, or what can help her improve her functionalities. Moving on. Now, Porkop. Remember when I said that she feels guilty about feeling good for herself or caring for herself? That's what Porkop comes. That Porkop feature, I'm a little bit proud of, although we didn't manage to do it in a task. Oh, thank you. Although we couldn't achieve it to the max, but we added some points. Today's motivation. I also want to add AI over here because here right now there is only codes that is being generated. We also want to add a chatbot so that she can actually talk with a chat and understand what she wants to do. She will have a personalized psychologist. She can share her feelings or what made her feel good about the day or what happiness did she have. Mood-based music. This is one that I'm proud of actually. Music, she can categorize all the music based on what mood she having. If she feels good about herself, she can listen to some good music. If she feels sad and she wants to listen to some energized music, she can add that as well. So I have a song, and I think we all have a song that we particularly listen in a particular moment. Whether it is when we are sad, when we are feeling sad, there is one particular song that we want to go and search through and we repeat it in loop. That's how this music system works. And then there is the habit tracker where you can track your habits. We also are thinking in future to further add some other habit section or other things that a person can do because the exercises is not the only way how we feel good about ourselves. Happy memories. That's the end one I was saying. The time capsule. We can add our time memories that we feel good or when we are feeling sad or when we are not doing well. That is all how it will be captured. At the end of a week or a year, when you are looking at back that page, you can see what was your progress. Or when you are feeling sad, you can go and look into it and see what days were you good at, and then at what point you feel good about yourself.
It's still yet to happen. But again, as a presentation, it's from end to end. It's a complete one. You could show everything. And yeah, I think it's covered everything. I don't have much comment on this as such. So the only thing you have already mentioned, like what is the shortcoming and how you want to improve that also. So if those things can be exactly addressed, and if you can work on those things, definitely these things will improve gradually. So I don't have much comment because you have already self-realized what's this thing.
Within me, we have completed the whole functionality or is still under development. Some processing जस्तै यसको एउटा आर्किटेक्चरदेखि लिएर सबै कुरा रेडी छ के बाँकी छ अहिले चाहिँ मोर टुवार्ड्स हामी युआई कम्पोनेन्टमा युआई कम्पोनेन्ट मात्रै छ भनेर युआई कोर फोकस युआई नै हो है फेरि आइएम रिपिटिङ अगेन किनकि मैले अघि बटनहरूको डिजाइनहरू देख्दाखेरि सेभ गर्दाखेरि जति पनि सेभ एक्सनहरू थियो होइन, त्यहाँ एउटा रेड बटन छ, रेड कलर छ सेभमा, अर्कोमा ब्लू छ, अर्कोमा ग्रिन छ। त्यो